Okay, this is the below chapter for Callisto Protocols, medium security. This is a how-to walkthrough, not a story walkthrough. If there's an encounter or a piece of loot, audio file that you specifically want, check the description for timestamps. And there will most likely be some cuts in some places, just because I still die.
Wait, hang on. Console's still active. Oh god.
What?
This is Arcas.
What's that?
Arcas. The original colony. The one the prison was built on top of. There's an elevator nearby. You can take that to the transport hub, then cut across to the colony, and then back into Blackiron.
Back into Blackiron? No, no fucking way. We almost got killed just trying to get out of Blackiron.
This isn't about escape,
Then
Jacob.
what's it about?
Not anymore.
What's it about?
Answers! Why did the warden shoot down one of his own ships?
I don't know.
And how is it connected to Europa?
This is supposed to be just another fucking job. This is crazy.
I know. But what choice do we have? Come on. This area's not safe.
So
Okay.
what happened to the original colony?
Abandoned. Along with the rest of Callisto.
Tell they built the prison here.
UJC's gotta make money somehow.
The closest Reforge Machine is still a little ways away.
Those
There
old
is a
fusion
little bit of
generators were
loot
built to
between
last.
here. Well, in this area. It seems to be random, so sometimes it's stuff that you might want to pick up, and sometimes it could just be credits. Because see, last time I was here, these were credits. So if you want handgun ammo, if that's important to you, you'll have to make like an executive decision. I'm keeping the decoders, and I use the shotgun a little bit later on, so I'm actually not going to pick those up. If I had like 4 health kits, this energy converter is only $100 or like 100 credits. We'll drop 1 health kit, and I'll take this.
Sounds like the hangar's still coming down.
Yep. Elevator's just up ahead. On the map, there was a service route a few levels down. Might be a faster way to reach the colony.
I hope this plan of yours doesn't get us both killed.
It's getting worse. We should...
This is the place, right?
Yeah, but I don't see the elevator.
Shit. It's busted.
I was hoping we'd get lucky. But this whole place is falling apart.
Well, there's gotta be another way down.
Then let's find it. Come on.
Look out!
I'm okay. Thanks.
I can see another way. I'll meet up with you.
Just be careful. It's worse than I thought in here.
thing gonna hold?
Just try not to think about it.
Okay, we're gonna get some loot, but we're actually gonna go into the central area right here. I'm just over here for loot.
You okay?
Yeah.
I told you to be careful.
Yeah, right.
Found a ladder. I'm heading down. Over here. Found the service route. Come on. It's not that far. Just a few more steps.
Shit.
Hurry! Jacob! I got you! Come on! No! Jacob!
Okay, they're gonna introduce a new enemy at this point. They're pretty much blind enemies. I think they smell stuff. They tend to sniff the air. I kind of like this scene. It's like a nod to Ridley Scott and Sigourney Weaver and Alien. It's kind of nice. But you're going to want to kill this guy stealthily. You do not want to go loud with this guy because you'll draw others out of the wall. Because that's where they hang out. They hang out sort of half hidden in wall goo. But there's going to be a spike wall behind him. So once we drop, we're going to throw him into that spike wall. Because Jacob doesn't drop quietly. Here. See that wall? If you don't kill him stealthily, I think this guy comes out and this guy, because you end up with a couple. So you want to make sure to get him quietly, one way or another. Okay, so if you popped in to see like how to get into this supply room right here, check the description because I'm not getting it right now. We're gonna move ahead and get the Reforge Machine first. Is what we're gonna do. So that I can unload my inventory and then we'll come back to it. And you're going to want to get everybody here stealthily, either through a spike wall or a stab in the back. Because there are 3 in the hallway I just went through that are not going to like that I just went loud. Okay. Guess I was... Okay. But if you do go loud here, there is a possibility, then I guess it's not a definite, that you'll deactivate these guys here. See, you can hear them growling. They're out and about. Which means we'll encounter them. Because we're going to be going back through this way. Alright, we'll come back for that. More spike walls. Alright, there's one guy in the wall here, so go slow. You don't want him coming out right on top of you. We're going to try and get him stealthily too, because there's a potential for a second one here. We're going to skip this area for right now for our loot. The tactical pistol blueprint is in there. We'll come back to it because I can't pick it up. I have no inventory space, and the first Reforge machine is right here. So we're going to unload everything and then go back and loot. And I would love to be able to get this guy stealthily, but I really haven't been able to do it at all. Try not to come out of this corner, though, because there's one of those snake pod things. Going loud and using gun is going to draw in one more person.
The UJC is here for you.
Alright, let's sell all these goodies. And then I'm going to drop nearly everything. Might keep some ammo. I know I'm going to run into at least 4, and there may or may not be someone in that hallway. But I'm going to want as much space as possible. Grab the credits. Because now we're going to go back to the very beginning and that storage room that I bypassed because I didn't have any inventory space. And while I'm running here, don't actually like run most places in here because sometimes it alerts them in the walls and sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know yet what triggers. I don't know. To be on the safe side, don't run. Even though you're like, I want to run. Don't run. Alright, see, this is still here, so we're going to come back and get this on the way back. Make sure we have space. See, I knew these guys were here. Alright, there's a wall right here that we'll utilize. See, I knew it would activate them. Alright, so that fight activated 1. Alright, we're going to come back and get this 2 on the way back. I just want to make sure I have enough space. But don't run through here. I've run through that little corridor and activated like all of them, so just don't do it. Okay, so this is the starting area again. This is where we picked up that one collectible that I may or may not have actually like paid attention to. But we're going to get into this room right here. Now this guy comes out and will like block your area. He will not back up. So what I've found is like I'm going to try and beat him like into the room. Because once he's there, he's just going to stay there. And it's kind of like, dude, really? Oh, shoot. almost had the stab. It came up. So this is going to trigger guy number 2. Because I just went loud. Missed that dodge. Hit those tentacles. They won't mutate. But that first guy, you can sometimes get him. If you just push through that shimmy and crouch and keep going, you can get behind him. I have stealth killed him before, which... The second guy, you'll still end up dealing with him because he pops out when you get far enough down that hallway. So either you deal with him stealthily later on, or you deal with him coming at you because you went loud. So either way, you're going to come in contact with him. And this guy. And then there's going to be a 4th guy inside the room. Just move there. And don't grab him until you're around the table, because I've actually gotten... Jacob does this weird whiff swing as he misses because the table's in the way. So...
Nice.
Pristine decoder. Nice. Those are 750 credits. So always double check the box, because you won't realize that you didn't pick everything up unless you look. If your inventory is full or something. Alright, so let's head back. Don't run through this hallway, because you'll trigger like these guys. Did I get this guy's loot? No, I did not. Alright, so the ammo is still here. That's one thing that I really like about this game, is that if you drop the ammo somewhere, if you can get back to it, it'll still be there. As long as it's a place that you can move freely to and from, it will still be there. Which is really nice. Especially given the smaller amounts of space. Even with the suit, I run out of space. Don't open that locker. There's one of those alien wormy things in it. So then this is the tactical pistol blueprint. I have no opinion one way or the other about it. I've never used it. I've never bought it. I don't know anything about it. It could be fantastic. It could not be. I don't know. Not what I wanted. Okay, all this loot. See the pile I dropped earlier? All still here. It's very nice. It's really sort of a nice thing. Alright.
All systems operate.
Now it's going to upload the tactical pistol schematic, and I'll take a look at it, but... It's this one. So the damage starts low, but apparently it has a high rate of fire according to the description. But I've never used it, so I don't know anything about it. But that's the damage, even with Magnum. But again, high rate of fire, like, totally can make up for that. I just don't know anything about it, but the damage on the one you start with is higher. Okay, so I want... This is my current loadout. I have the black brake. And then pistol is almost fully upgraded. But what I definitely want is I want the last velocity, the 3rd level velocity upgrade.
Complete.
For 1. Because on medium security, you can actually kill things with 1 or 2 throws. A lot of the time. And then I need to upgrade this shotgun because I use this with the mini boss at the end of this chapter and subsequently. And so I want this upgraded by the time I get there. This is what I like to use.
Assembling. The UJC appreciates your productivity.
Then I'm gonna have to save up for my last.
Notify the administrator with any concerns. Remove item from print assembly.
So then I need 400 more credits to get this. This I use against the final guy in this chapter because it cuts down on the number of times I have to fire because it shoots 4 rounds at once. So I really like this one. But again, I don't know anything about the pistol. Helmet ejector. Nothing else to sell. Okay, so then now that I have 2 guns, I can either do right D-pad and switch between them, which is honestly slow. If you just do on PlayStation, if you just do left D-pad, it'll auto switch. It's a lot faster, so I just use left D-pad. Now, if you have more than one weapon, I don't know if left D-pad is just last used. I haven't actually used that with when I have more than one weapon. Oh, all right, fine. I was hoping you would turn around. Okay, that was messy. That was very, very messy. Goodness gracious. Okay, get out of my way, please. Thank you. Okay, this is a vomit guy. This is not a blind guy. Nearly every... Oh, wait. My bad. Wrong area. This is a snake and 4 blind guys. It's a little later on that you see the vomit guy, so my bad. My bad. Okay. So in this area, we've got a snake guy that I've never been able to shoot through the railing. See, there's like a collision or something on the railing. That's going to trigger 4 of these guys. And we're going to go get this explodey thing and hope my aim holds up. My aim does not always hold up. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that. And for some reason, the explodey thing is like a stealth kill. Like, they're not aware that anything just happened. So I don't really understand that, but I'll take it. Shoot those tentacles. Oh my god, I totally whiffed. Stop it! Oh my gosh, fire! Why are you not firing? Oh my gosh, that was so close. I swore I kept hitting fire and Jacob just kept swinging. I must not have had load or aim held properly or something. I don't know. Doesn't normally happen. I'm not sure that has happened. Anyway, they're all dead. They're all dead. Don't forget the loot from the snake pod. And then we're going to come across our second collectible. Again, if you want a specific collectible, check the description for timestamps. This is Dr. Sheehan's Field Log 2. Okay, there's a snake guy in this hallway. Don't get lured by the health that's sitting there. Just lean in. Yeah, that's the first one in the back. It was the one in the back. It comes with the sound alert to let you know you got the right one. Which is nice. Okay, this is Vomit Guy. Get wrecked. Because you're disgusting. And I don't like you at all. Okay, then we're going to have a guy pop out here. And then there's a guy up here, but he tends to be gone by the time I get up there. He, like, takes off in that vent there. He's like, I just saw what you did to my friend, and I don't want any of that, so I'm taking off. That's what I like to think he says. Oh, he didn't take off this time. Oh, good. All right. Probably because it was a stealth kill. He does tend to take off if it's a loud kill. That's funny. Okay. This is the Bulldozer Room. That's what I call the Bulldozer Room. This is the access junction. And then over here around, we're going to go this way because we need the key card is over here to get into over here. There are a lot of these guys. Like a lot of these guys. There's 2 here. There's like 3 in the middle. There's 3 in the back. There's 2 over there. There's 1 that crawls through. There's 4 more over here. There's got to be like 20 of them in here. And you can stealth parts of it. There's a lot of spike walls. This whole central area is all spike walls. And remember, those are considered stealth kills. So check how many batteries we have. So we have 3 more batteries. And remember, if you're gripping something and he drops, just grip him again. Because if he drops, that means your battery's dead. And if you grip him again, it'll auto-fill. So if you drop someone, don't panic. Just try again. And they don't do well with distractions. See, like they sort of do, but then they're like, they give up really easily. And of course, sometimes they like to read. I swear to God, they read my inputs. I really feel like they do. I'm gonna get rid of these guys just because inevitably when I get spotted or sniffed or whatever, I don't need these guys joining the fray. Like, I really don't. That, and I don't want to use 100% of my battery. Also, this, remember, is some weird-ass stealth kill. Like, they don't, like, notice this. Oh, shit. See, I end up... Hey, stop! Stop being rude. Christ. Alright, let me back up a second. Why that didn't trigger everybody else, I have no idea, because it usually does. I'm not even looting these guys right now. I'm just not even gonna... See, here comes this guy. And here's 2 more. Another spike wall over there. And if you go over there, there's really no reason to go over there. You'll get 2 more. So just pick your battles as to where you want to go. See? This came from that left side. They are everywhere in this room, and you have to be really careful. And killing them all will take a long time, but it is also somewhat more important. Because you're going to be coming back through here. We're going to go through that door, and then we're going to come back and go to this door. And then we're going to come back and go back to that door. So you don't want to be necessarily, like, fighting these guys, like, every time. So you need to, like, pick and choose to what's important to you. And how many you want to clear out. How many you feel safe clearing out. Because it's a brutal room. It can be a very, very, very brutal room. Okay, then we have a Reforge Machine back here. So it's a good place to drop a lot of loot. That's what I'm going to do, another loot pile. And we will leave it until I come back. And it will be here, which is really cool. It's really cool.
It's supposed to be the transport hub.
Make a selection.
In fact, I think I'm going to drop some of it. We're going to drop a lot of it in here. Because ultimately, this is the room the chapter ends on. You can't... These look blue for a hot second, and then they turn red. You can't get into them right now.
Power. Let those cables lead to a generator.
Okay, drop. Drop. No, I want that. Drop. 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 So the next Reforge Machine... Okay, we need this key card for the story. So that's why I had to come back here. So now we have to go back to the access junction. There's another Reforge Machine over in the power center. And there's actually like 2. So I just want enough space to pick up stuff along the way. And that pile will be here when we get back. Which will be good. And most of these guys will be gone because I killed them on the way in. Okay, so don't run. Okay. Story is that way. Loot and collectible is this way. Okay, Dr. Sheehan Yune. This is their 3rd file. Field log 3. Remember, always check the inside. Make sure you don't leave anything behind that you actually want. Okay, so don't run. We're gonna get like 2 guys down here. If I can't stealth one, I'm gonna draw him back. Because he's gonna come like right at me. Come on, pretty boy. Not getting combo prompts. Hit loot box. One of those minis. Okay, can you step on the loot box, please, Jacob? Jacob! Stop jumping on that guy. Okay, so here you can either shimmy through that wall or you can jump over this way. I like jumping over this way because then you can get like an overview of the area. Okay, so there's 4 here, and you have to get them stealthily. If you go loud here, not only will you be dealing with these 4, you'll be dealing with like at least a couple others that if you back up here and try to retreat, you can get 3 to 4 crawling out of God knows what, the ground and stuff. There's too many. So you can't shoot any of them because that's too loud. So you need to use either stabs or the grip. There's a spike wall here, and then I honestly can't remember if there's one around the wall. There's one right here, but I don't remember off. I think there's one right there too. So there's some options. We do have some options. And of course they're gonna come up here. Do not try to go off the sledge backwards, because you will not be able to do it. That's why there was a cut here. Because I tried to, like, if you back up, see, he won't back up off the sledge. I'm hitting back and he won't drop off the ledge. So if you're in retreat, you need to go turn around and go forward, because he will not back off the ledge. He will only go off the ledge forward. Which is frustrating, but, you know, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to set up sort of over here, and we're going to see if I can't get a good angle to get rid of a couple of them. Just be careful with your aim. So that one dropped. So grab him, please. I hate it when that happens. I really hate it when that happens. And it does happen. He doesn't stick sometimes. They bounce off. Now just stop, because I have done this and I've gone loud here and I've gotten reinforcements. And so just stop. Take a breath. If they're going to come, let whatever comes. Don't trigger more than what might already come because you move too fast. Oh. Insult to injury, man. Okay, so we're going to get a checkpoint around this corner. So there is another spike wall here and one here. So check the bottom of the screen. We're going to... Okay, so this is kind of an odd cut because I ran out of batteries. I don't have any more batteries. So luckily I have a full battery because of reloading the checkpoint, you know, the save. But there are still a lot... Oh, look at that. Okay, well, that's good. So I'm going to try and not use the grip for this next section, just to like... So don't turn this corner fast, because this guy always will pop out. I'm going to try... I don't trust anything in this area, I swear to God. Just as many stealth kills as possible. You do not want to go loud here. You will die. You will get overwhelmed and die. Don't run. I don't know if I can separate these guys. Come on, Jacob, go faster. Go faster. This is probably the area I dislike the most. I really do. It's really long because you really can't go loud here. At least I can't. That was probably a mistake. Should have waited. This is bad. We're gonna have to back. We're gonna have to like... Because there's more around that corner. You take off. I don't trust that area even a little bit to not be crawling with things now, so hang on. I have... This whole chapter gives me massive trust issues for this whole chapter. Like it really does. I just don't trust this area. Because they're hidden everywhere. They're not even, like, in areas you can see. Like, you think this looks empty? If we go loud right here, I'm going to get, like, 4 guys. The fact that the checkpoints are, like, 20 feet apart should tell you how many enemies are in this area. See? Where did they come from? You can't estimate that, like, how many are here. Because look at this. Look at how many are here. There's another 3. And they're all in your way. And I'm never getting to the power plant because it takes so long. Can he climb up here? I actually don't know if... No, he can't. Because we're going that way. It'd be kind of cool if he could climb up here in a circle. This section, the access junction between the door to the access junction and the door to the power plant, these hallways, these like little aisles, this is my most hated part of this chapter, by far. This area is worse than the bulldozer part, just because it's so narrow. There's no like workarounds. There's no like loopy areas that you can do. And I would like, because I ran out of battery, I would like to conserve battery. And I don't think they're gonna really allow me to do so. Honestly, I really don't. Hurry up, Jacob, before one of them joins this guy. See, when we're coming out of here, you can go up that way. So that allows for like 2 routes out. But on the way in, you can't go that other way. Another checkpoint. 10 whole feet away from the previous one. There's just so many. There's just so many here. It's insane. They can be somewhat easy to sort of cycle around. Sometimes they're just on you. Sometimes they're just like, I know something's here. And sometimes they don't. You just have to be really careful. And just out of general principle, I'm getting rid of this guy. And be really careful, because there's 3 hanging out, having a chat at the bottom of the stairs. Now, I have snuck past them, like, every time, because I'm not interested in dealing with 3. Nor is there, like, a wall right there. So just stay in a crouch. You can grab them and throw them there, but I'm not wasting my time. We're just gonna go past it. Okay, checkpoint. Alright, that is my least enjoyed area. Okay, so don't just go Reforge Machine and run in, because snake guy.
Make a selection.
So we have enough for the shotgun. I want this for the final fight. That is in this chapter.
Quality check. Verified.
So again, we'll take a look. I don't have enough money really for anything, but I'll probably get this next. The recharge rate, I don't know what it is with the 0 upgrades, but once you get the small, your recharge rate is 3 minutes. This is what I've heard. The medium is 140 seconds, so just over 2 minutes. And then I think 100 seconds. So just over a minute and a half. Which can help. But only in the fights that are going to take that long. Most fights don't take that long, so.
On the generator. I hope it still works.
For some reason, oh, because it just upgraded the shotgun. That's the shotgun that was the gun that was active. So left D-pad to change that. Okay, now we're gonna drop down and go directly to that, because there is a vomit guy that comes in here. I forget, he jumps out maybe from that or something. Comes back this way. He can sort of vomit at you in the shimmy, but I'm gonna ignore him. And then there's 2 vomit guys up ahead. One of them, I'm going to see if I can get this to replicate. Alright, so one of them will jump out. There. Okay, so now he goes that way. And then, like, jump in this vent and take off. Unless he sees you. If he sees you, then all bets are off. But if he doesn't see you, then he takes off. And so then you only have 1 that you're going to be fighting. So I just stay crouched in this area. It just seems to be the safest way to handle this area. checkpoint. So there's gonna be a couple of big guys, crawly guys. Here's Vomit Guy. I knew I fought one of them. Make him come to me. You go away. You go away. You go away. Oh, you are so disgusting. Why do you have to be so gross? Alright, you know what? Come here. Dude! Oh, I was not reloaded. My mistake. Darn it. I knew you fight at least. There's like 3 vomit monsters down here, but you can get away with only fighting 1. Just like that one guy. Ignore the first guy, let the second guy take off into the vent, and then you just deal with this third guy, and then the 3 coming through here. Alright, do I have a health kit? Let's go ahead. There's nothing for a little while, but let's just do this. Okay, so this is the story area. This is the control panel. Story. And we're actually going to go in here because of the Reforge Machine, but then we're going to go back out into the hallway and do that little shimmy. We're going to go get the secret area and another audio log that way.
Normal parameters.
Trying to think how much stuff is down there. I'm going to drop a couple of things in the off chance I need space. We're gonna potentially encounter 3 blind guys down there, so you don't need a whole lot, but like, you ever wonder who's been down here putting these lights down here? You know, who's putting the lights down here? Who was down here, saw all this stuff, and went, "I'm gonna leave a light, and then we'll come back." It's clearly like on top. Okay, so start to go slowly, and we're gonna get one guy popping out of a wall here. I don't never know exactly quite where. Is this him? Oh, okay. So if you're, I'm almost positive that's him. Because I have been able to sneak past him once, but then I didn't sneak past him the last time. Oh, wait, we're going this way. Okay. So once you get here, you got stairs that go back up to that control room, and then you've got the secret area. And if you stay in crouch, it looks like you're not going to trigger any of the 3 potential blind guys that are down here, which is sort of nice. You can just... Alright, but don't go down the stairs. And that might have triggered one of the guys. Yeah, that triggered one guy. this, and this, and this, and all of this, and a little bit of that. Alright, and always check the box. Make sure you've picked everything up. CPU printer is awesome. It's like 1,000 credits. And then we're going to get Secret Room 2 from Yannick Sage. Which is this gentleman right here. This one is in the next chapter, so you won't find this one here. This is just Secret Room 2. That's where we came in. You can just ignore that guy. My stack of loot is still here because it's awesome.
Choose an item.
See, 1,000 points. Nice. Oops. Alright, I don't think I need anything just yet, but... Okay. We'll have a chance to check before the end of the chapter. So now we have to go pull 3 breakers.
Need to flip those breakers to turn on the generator.
There's B1. B2 is down here. Just follow that line. Follow that power line. And then 3 is up on the platform. It's actually like right here. B3. Okay. So B1, B2, which is actually down there, and then B3. When we pull this, we're going to get 1 blind guy.
One down.
Let's see if I can't stabby stab on him. Okay, so this is B2. There are going to be 5 blind guys under here. There's a spike wall over there. And I'm pretty sure there's one over there. As well as one right there. So just be careful, because there are a lot of them, and you do not want to, like... You do not have to kill them all to pull... Actually, let's get this guy. You do not have to kill them all in order to pull the breaker. I just like to clear the area out because inevitably, you know, whatever. Oh, whatever. Haha! Stop. And because I ran out of battery in the earlier area, we're gonna try and do stabbies on most of them. Now there's one more guy. That gate right here is gonna open as soon as we pull this breaker. And there's, I think, 6 in there. I want to say there's 6.
Okay, one to go.
So I am going to get rid of this guy. Just because I need him out of the way. Because I kind of hang out in that doorway to sort of time the best way to go. Now there's an explosive canister over there that we might grab and try and take out a couple. So you don't have to take these guys out. We're going to go out and around and then up, and because we're going up here. But let's see how many we can get with this canister. They tend to circle that area. I want more than one. Can I have more than one? Alright, let's set it down for a second. Let's see. Oh, there. I don't know how many they got rid of, but look like at least 2. Alright, we're going this way. If they are not mutated when you pull the breaker, like if you manage to get up here stealthily, pulling this breaker will like make them disappear. They'll run off and like go do whatever. If they're mutated, they will climb up and you'll still have to like fight them. But so if you get spotted in this last area, it's worth it to make a run to up here and pull. Because at least then you'll only be dealing with any that mutated and you won't have to deal with the rest. So it's kind of worth it.
Power's on. I should get back to that platform.
See, they're all gone. And that closed again. Not that it matters. Okay, so now we're going to go through this door that's newly opened. Just follow the cord. This is the door. This is the big door that's...
The power just came on in the colony.
Oh my god, don't run.
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you. I'm heading to the colony now.
Because this is where we entered the power station. And now we have to go right back out. We're going right back through that area. And of course, there's new guys here. So be careful. And if you two could separate, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. I don't like the high up spike walls. I have, even though I'm like upgraded on most of my stuff, I have a hard time getting the throw angle on those. Okay, can you two go do something else, please? Like, seriously. They do not distract easily at all. Is there anything else over here? Oh my god. One of you go away. Seriously, one of you go away. Like, you just can't even do this right now. These aisles are just the worst in this chapter. This is definitely by far the hardest for me. Okay, so just crouch the whole way. Unless you're a speedrunner, just crouch. And instead of going all the way around, we're going to go up this ramp, which is only available on the way home, not on the way back. Just follow the power cord. Because then, of course, there's going to be people here, too. This whole back access junction area is simply loaded. Totally loaded. There's another guy up there. thought I could get behind him. I was totally expecting backup on that guy. I honestly was, because I've never killed anything back here that didn't draw like 4 more people out. Like, kill loudly. It's a very stressful area. And I am deliberately not running. Because I have trust issues with run. See? Look at that guy. And another guy. Just go. Literally, just go. Do the shimmy. Just go. That's part scripted. This right there is scripted. But just go. Because that blocks off. Once you have what you need and the things turned on, they block your exit. So you can't even go back. Okay. This is the last time that you will come in contact with a Reforge Machine before this ending chapter fight. The checkpoint for the first half of this fight is out here. And while it may seem back a little far, my guess is that it's so that you have the opportunity to change the loadout if you need to. What I do here is strictly battery related in the first wave. First wave, it is all battery related. So this is all the stuff that I dropped earlier, remember? And we just went and did that whole access section and all of this was still here. That is very cool. For this first fight, first half of this fight, you are going to want like at least couple of batteries, at least 2 or 3 batteries. Let me drop some stuff. We're going to drop all of the hand cannon because I won't use a single bit of it. I won't use any of it. What I'm going to use for the first phase are 100% batteries. And there's usually batteries in this box here. These two tend to have batteries. Yeah, see. There's 2 battery packs there. And there's 2 battery packs here. Alright, so let's go drop some more stuff because for this fight, I personally use shotgun and battery usage. So let's drop that. And I want another battery. Okay, so just remember that's there. So once we turn the power on, this thing's going to start going. And what's going to happen is we're going to get 4 to 5 enemies dropping down here. And grip them and throw them off. You're going to get like a few second break. Little pause. If you need a health kit, use a health kit. If you want to manually redo a battery, you can manually redo a battery. You have time for that. And then we're going to move over to this left side. And we're going to get like 4 guys coming this way. Throw them off. And then we're going to turn around. We're going to have 4 guys back here. And we're going to throw them off. And then we're going to get 2 to 4 again on this side. I honestly don't remember because I played this on different difficulties. And it's somewhere between 2 and 4. After that, that's end of phase 1. You will get a checkpoint. And then we'll be fighting two-faced. Anything that's in these boxes after finishing off Harvey is going to disappear. So you're going to want to load up with stuff as you go during Harvey. Because you won't have any space. Or you might have a couple of spaces during the other fight because of the battery. But here we go.
Now departing. Freight staging.
Okay, we're going to set up over here. Go slow on your aiming. If you start doing panic aiming, their legs will hit the railing and they'll fall on this side. So what you want to do is make sure that they're up and over. Up and over. Up and over. See that? Like sometimes it'll get caught on something. Okay, so that was 4. There's a little bit of pause before the next wave. Up and over. If their legs hit the railing, they will stay on this side and you'll have to do it all over again. Oh, they've changed directions. Okay. Interesting. I did just have update 107, so that could be why. Because this is actually usually the first wave, and the first wave that we actually saw in the fight was actually the 4th wave. Because the first wave usually came from in front, and then there, and then back, and then there, and now we're getting here, 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 and then I'm assuming wave 4 is going to come here. So the order might be different based on what update you have. So I did just get the 1.07 update yesterday. One more. Oh, there, this is right in front. Okay, so there's a checkpoint. I'm switching over to my shotgun, and we're going to get Two-Face to come over. Now, unfortunately, the grip does not work on this guy.
Warning. Operators must wear protective gear at all times.
It is all just guns. And I like the upgraded explosive shotgun because then I only have to shoot him. I have to shoot him less because it shoots 4 at a time. And then duck. Dodge. Okay, so that was actually 9 shotgun shells. 2 explosives, which is 4 each. And then I did a single. And then you hit him with a light attack, not a heavy one. Dodge. And he'll go to the second phase. Dodge. Dodge. And I've already lost count. So just keep going. Rinse and repeat. There you go. And now, if you haven't already, see all this stuff is gone. Grab everything you can. Because it'll disappear. Don't worry about the stuff you put out, because I think that'll stay. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Now don't forget to stomp on him. Because he will give you a CPU printer. Inventory full! No! Alright, we're going to drop a health kit. And I'll grab this. Because CPU printer is worth 1,000 points. 1,000 credits. So we definitely want that. And then what did I leave sitting over here? Nothing that I really need. Okay. Yeah, I don't need the health kit, and I don't need the other stuff. And so there's one more collectible.
Do not approach platform.
Right down here. I find this one's like sort of easily missable because if you're looking at the door, the prompt might be like in the far side of like your screen and you might not see it. So, Arcas Evacuation from Arden, Jeddha. And that is the end of the chapter.